horseback riding and wine tasting. I'm not sure what the combination of how well the combination of that would work. I guess it depends on how much wine tasting you do and whether the horseback riding is a first or second. Hey everyone, this is Martin, and I'm back here at the computer desk today and going to show you another method of earning income on your property that probably you've never heard of before. And again, this is like the online experiences that I showed on the video here recently. You'll find a link to that in the upper corner here if you want to go see that. And this is very similar to that, only it's instead of being an online experience, hosting online experiences, you're going to be looking at something where you're actually hosting real live experiences and earning income from them. And this is something I stumbled across a couple of years ago, the same time I found those online experiences. And it was through a source that I didn't really expect. It was through Airbnb, which we all kind of relate that to renting out lodging, and which is what we were doing. And as I was in there working through my account one time trying to get some things ironed out, I stumbled on these experiences and online experiences that I'd never even knew existed. And today we're going to look at the regular real live experiences that you can host through the Airbnb platform. Now, what makes this unique to me is, we have done workshops and classes and things like that before, and on various subjects. And the difficult part about that is actually the marketing and promotion of them, because that's where really almost most of the work to me is involved, is just trying to promote those things. And Airbnb takes all of that out of the equation, really, because their marketing and promotion platform is so huge and so prolific that once you get connected in with that, it's like your program is exposed to the entire world if you want it to be. And so what this is, I've got this pulled up on the screen right now, which is just some examples of some things that are local to us here. We're in Southwest Missouri, and I just brought up a few things to give you an example of what's available just right here in this area, so you can see what the potential might be for you and your property. Now, this is I'm going to show a lot of things that are not related necessarily to the homestead or the off-grid experience, just because there are other people that will see this video too, and they'll, wonder why I'm specifically keying in on certain things, but I'm not. So I'm just showing you a real broad variety of these things. And how this works, I guess, before I get started, is Airbnb has the promotional platform, just like they do with their lodging services. And what you would do is develop a workshop or a class or just an experience of some kind, and develop it up to the point where you can take customers, and the customers pay to experience something with you. And when you develop this course, you have to submit it to Airbnb. They will approve it. Once they approve it, you have all of the details in there, along with some photos, videos, things like that, and a description of what you're doing. And then people can log in and register to come and attend that. Now, if you're the kind that does not want anybody on your property, you don't want to interact personally with anybody, then this probably wouldn't be for you. But you might want to check out the online experiences where everything is done online, so nobody actually comes to you or your place. You do everything by way of the internet. These experiences, people do come to you, and you are physically, personally hosting these experiences for guests that want to come and take part in what you have to offer. Now, so if you are the type of person that is good with that, then this opens up a whole nother method of earning income for you on your property. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down through several of these so you can see kind of an idea, just a basic variety of what they have right now that's being offered just in our small area here. And so we've got, this one has to do as a jeweler that you can go and attend a class on making jewelry. During the process, it's a 3-hour process, and you learn how to make a ring, and once you're completed with it, you take it with you. This one, I don't even know how to pronounce that. It has something to do with llamas. Here is a photo shoot that you can take part in Kansas City. Brer Branches Rough and Tough Cowboy and Cowgirl Horseback Riding. So there's one that you can do that. $120 a person. It's 3 hours long. Here's one that is river rides. It looks like they're probably in kayaks there. $60 a person. Jewelry making and beer and wine tasting. And obviously some of these things aren't meant for entire families, but then some of them are. Okay, so this is From Seed to Sip, the Ultimate Farm to Cup Experience, which appears to be growing and making teas. Let's see, Indoor Hydroponic Garden. Teaches you how to do that. There's another photo shoot one. Let's see what we got here. Treehouse Couples Class. Looks like on massage or something. Urban Hike, downtown Kansas City. Let's see. Horseback riding and wine tasting. I'm not sure what how well the combination of that would work. I guess it depends on how much wine tasting you do and whether the horseback riding is a first or second. Exclusive craft beer tasting. Let's see, another photo shoot. Creating memories in clay. Adventure cycling along the historic Katy Trail. Actually, I know where that's at. Eureka Springs art memories class. Creating healing salves with plants. Coal burn spoon and bowl workshop, learning to make wooden spoons and bowls. Let's see, guided mountain bike tour, golf cart tour. That's Bentonville, Arkansas. Living history experience in a mountain man camp. $40 per person, 3.5 hours long. Tribal medicine bag workshop. Let's see, glass making, mountain bike excursion, Northwest Arkansas. Survival wild primitive skills. This is interesting. I mean, this would fit right up many of you's alley. It's 3.5 hours long from $45 per person. Mountain bike tours. Let's see here. Explore historic Fayetteville. That's in Arkansas. Watercolor painting. So there's just a huge variety of things that you can do. And this is just from the very local area that I'm in right here. And so if you have interesting experiences that I had seen one on how to do hydroponic gardening, and a lot of things related to gardening, a lot of them related to cooking specialty foods. There was one here, I didn't see it right on this one, so it must have been a little farther outside my area, which was Dutch oven cooking around campfires. So I'm going to go ahead and click open one of these so that you can kind of see how they're packaged up. If it's something that you want to give a try, I'm going to take this, where did I see it? I'm going to do the Survive the Wild Primitive Skills Workshop. Okay, I'm going to open that one up so we can kind of see how they package that particular program together. And so this is Survive the Wild Primitive Skills Workshop. And down here it asks or tells you what you're going to be doing. In this case, you're going to divide your time up so you get a chance to do each one of these things. They'll start by blazing a trail out in the woods, build a shelter. So it's going to be building a shelter with the things that you actually find naturally out there in the woods. Purification of water. So it's going to show how to do that. And the last one they have on the list is fire making. So in a survival situation, it is essential to know how to start a fire without a match. So if you took part in this, it's $45 per person, and it would take you through all of the steps that I just described there. And so if you have skills like that you can teach, then this is a perfect opportunity to put those skills out there where people can pay you to come and learn those kind of things. Now, the one thing that I want to check here is to see if they have, some of these will, they'll take anywhere from 3 or 4 guests. Some of them can take as many as 20. So you just have to figure out how many people you can host at one time, and then you'll limit that. But let's say, for example, that you had 10 participants that were going to participate in this kind of a class at $45 a piece. That's $450 for 3.5 hours worth of an educational experience that you can give to your customers that come there. So interesting. If you could squeeze 20 of them in there, it comes to $900 for teaching that session or that experience. Just like the online experiences where you're doing everything virtual online, these are just in-person experiences. Same kind of a thing where you're hosting some kind of interesting experience that people can come and pay and be a part of. And the nice thing about the Airbnb one is they do all the heavy lifting on the marketing and promotion. They do all of the collecting of the reservations, or the what would you call them? I guess they're not really reservations, but the tickets, whatever they call them, I don't know. But they collect all of the money. They manage all of that. When the experience has been completed, they put all of the money directly into your bank account. They take care of really paying, if there's any kind of sales tax related to it, they collect that, they pay that. So you don't really have to do anything. All you have to do is come up with a good, solid, interesting type of an experience that you can host. There was one here locally. I didn't see it here just through this time, but there was a local farm that had a small micro dairy on there, I guess you'd call it, with half a dozen dairy cows, and you would experience touring that farm, milking the cows by hand yourself, testing a lot of the dairy products that they created there, like the ice creams and the milks and the butters and all of that kind of stuff, the cheeses and things. So really, you would need to really go and take a close look at this. If you have something that you can host, that you can do, that's interesting, it's a great way to earn income from it. And our experience with Airbnb has been incredibly good. We've had, in the 1 year, I think it was the last year, that we had hosted cabins and rental units through there. We did somewhere in the neighborhood of $150,000 in 1 year, and we didn't even have that many units. They just kept them busy all the time. And so this will be the very same kind of a platform where you have a reach that reaches the entire world through the Airbnb platform. And they do everything from secure the bookings to managing the money to paying you when it's all done. All you have to do is come up with a interesting experience and package it in a way that they can put it on their platform, and then just be there to fulfill that experience when people book those in. You set the dates that you do them, you set the times that you do them, and really they'll send you the customers. So you want to take a look at that. If it's something that you think that you have a remote interest in doing, take a look at it. It's Airbnb. It's just called Airbnb Experiences. If you get into the section that's the Airbnb Online Experiences, that's what that's called. And both of them can earn a lot of money, and really it whatever fits your specialty, that's something that can be put on there. We are going to be putting out several other videos of things that we have done for earning side income on our properties. And if you found any kind of value to this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell, and we'll see you next time. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a like and a share, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell. See you next time.